Hello everyone, welcome back to Arcade Spirits. If you want to start from the first part because you're just jumping right in from random, I have a playlist. If you want to play the game yourself, I have a link in the description to the game. Let's just jump right in. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning, but how can I be after everything that happened today? I need to move forward, past missed opportunities and towards the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me, a brand new phone all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me, in the cloud. You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance. Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. Iris, what was polybius? I don't know how to say. What was that game exactly? It was actual, factual technology that simulated being alive. Like you. True, I am very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I got the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy, you're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least.
Ooh.
But I did it for your own good, to save you. Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good. When she didn't tell me about that job, even if she was right, it's still wrong. And I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right.
Oh.
I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway.
Oh.
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius, which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think, I understand why you'd be scared. Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing. Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Okay. But only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
Cool. Now, you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Antonio. Oh wow, risks and challenges, daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path, like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI, and the heavy tasks ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. Okay everyone, this is where we end the episode. You cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. Gavin seems to have taken a shine to you. You're proving to be gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 8,500 points. Everybody likes points. Today, Pizza's fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 41 offer takeout, and 51 offer dine-in services. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Save game. That's fine. We're here. We're here now. Also is a good way to start the part. Level 3, take it to the max. I know I called it chapter last time, but my brain is in chapter mode. It is the future year 20XX, and today is the day. Well, not the actual big day when we reveal Wyvern Keep, but a big day in relation to that big day, and I am completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept, and I kinda already chose to accept, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex event. The one that I'm in charge of. The one I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where, if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Snap out of it, Antonio. Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate, a horde of people that keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips, and there is nowhere to run. I might be a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker, and resistance to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me and, oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people. I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, not me. But come on now, this isn't a crowd. It's a Gojira-sized evacuation mosh pit. Complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings.
Hey, hey!
Wow, it's so exciting! Isn't it exciting, Antonio? That is a word, yes. I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for a weekend.
Ooh.
Hey, Antonio, how are you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there. I can smile through this. I can't smile through this, or everything is fine. I'm like, I can't smile through this. I'm not okay. My nightmares aren't half as scary as the literal hell. I can deal with the lack of pants in my dreamland. But this is utter chaos. Honestly, I'm not holding up so well. This place is bonkers.
BFFs for life!
This is exactly why I came here with you. To help you in your hour of need. And to get away for the weekend, but still. Hour of need. It's true, Juniper has helped me get through a lot. But beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. And even though I wasn't totally okay with that situation, I'm past it now. We're okay, Juniper and I, generally. So, what's the plan? Huh? We can't just stand around all day, Antonio. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your Funplex a success. Success. Bleh. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move? I was just going to sort of play it by ear. You didn't plan for this? Like, at all? I was too busy laying awake all night stressing out to worry about planning things. Look, I'm new at event management, much less event promotion. Antonio. Well, let's start with this. Juniper swinging her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these. I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly? Flyers, silly! The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the bosses started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it. I flip a sheet over and I start to remember. It was about 2 weeks ago. Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than emergency that I would not live to regret it. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. So what started as a pretty boring day in an empty funplex changed rapidly. When Teo came into the funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled-up posters.
Hello there.
Heyo, Antonio. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How art thou? Only so frickin' excited! I might explode into 1,000 bits. Please don't. That's an awful mess to clean up. We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains, and I don't have a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in. Not to mention the years of therapy Antonio and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch your friend die violently in front of you. I can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's just a turn of phrase. Chill. I'm not going to literally explode. But... Guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad? Please tell me we are finally going to replace the blinding, horrified casino-like carpet beneath our feet. Hey, I like the carpet. It's fun. No and no. Okay. I guess I've teased it enough. Teo took the poster he was clutching and unveils them before us. It's Max time!
Oh my gosh!
Max? Max is already here?
Oh, poops.
I thought that wasn't for another month. This means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Bummer.
I know, right? I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Really not enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still have to finish hand sewing all the embellishments on my tailcoat. Find or make a decent pocket watch. And start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Ugh. Death, take me now. Wait, can we back up a minute? What exactly is Max? The best gaming convention ever. Did you both plan to say that in unison? Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition. Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. It happens every year around this time over at the West Coast. But this year, they're making a Max right here in our city, and it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Yes!
I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people. And catch up with those who you haven't seen since the last convention. It's so much fun! Okay, yes, cool. I see you're both excited. Sounds cool. Yep, and I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, you know, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea, Teo. Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everyone knows about it. That we do. Teo, Ashley, and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Teo and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choo choo. But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As a Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max on the East Coast. It'll be perfect. Hey, can we promote the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it.
Ooh.
That's the one you've been working on, right, Antonio? Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. And we'll be revealing the new game we got from the raid. I see. And do you have a name for this grand event yet? Yeah, Antonio, what's it called? I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with the perfect name. But I think I figured it out. Are you ready? Am I? The suspense is killing us. The Funplex event will be called... I don't know. I'll leave it the default. I'm not creative right now. My brain is just like, meh. Funplex Rising. I was thinking of calling it Funplex Rising. How's that sound, I wonder? That works. We shall call it Funplex Rising. What do you think? Ooh, I do so love it.
Amazing!
It's perfect! Really? You named it Funplex Rising? There are worse things you could have called it. It's kind of catchy, though. Nice work, friend. Thanks, you too. So, how do you get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there? And, how much would all of that cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know. You mean you don't already have your tickets? They sell out like on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one. And all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner. What? No! My greatest plans foiled.
Beep beep.
Antonio, while you were all talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Wow. Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if it got out into the open. After contacting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials into the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices.
Hooray!
And they gladly obliged! Such nice humans. I transferred the funds from your account to theirs, and secured the tickets. And we should get an email for 2 Max tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1, done! Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and could use a mini vacation. Okay, but Iris? That's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal. Don't worry, Antonio. Iris, all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. And it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do? Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, fine, but next time don't do without any federal crimes, okay? Okay, it's a promise. Regardless, hey, tickets! Now you can go! Sweet! And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guy ruins events like Max. Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across a Funplex Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. Yeah. The Funplex social media presence is completely non-existent. Wait, we have a Facewall account? I mean, that does make sense, but still, I have no clue of its existence. I sorta run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though. That sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, "Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it." That also sounds like Gavin. Yep, and Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is way too busy with all her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at. Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of Funplex Rising. You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you could take it over as the event manager. That makes sense. Take over the Funplex Facewall, or let Ashley continue with the Facewall? We'll let her continue. As tempting as it would be to take over the social media for the Funplex, I already have a ton on my plate for Funplex Rising. If I just focus on what I'm doing and inspire Ashley to participate more, then everything should work out just fine. Ashley, I know you want Funplex Rising to succeed as much as I do, right? Of course, the Funplex is our lifeblood after all. The Funplex is mother and father. I would give my soul for the Funplex. Dark. We need to find you two some more hobbies. Great, I need to put more effort into updating the Facewall account. Yes, I'm on it. Ashley immediately pulls out her phone and starts fiddling with it. I sent you the login info too. You should really have access to it, you being the event manager and all. Login? Get. Excellent. Antonio, I can help the Funplex keep up with the Facewall too. I can program timed posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many talents. That'd be helpful actually, just, you know, don't break any laws.
Sounds good.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your Facewall? Sure. And there. I sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' friends list about Funplex Rising. That was fast. No joke. One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings. Urias does make a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event. We can hand them out at Max too. And of course put them up around their arcade. Okay. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out to the congoers. It is time to deploy my mad artist skills.
Ooh.
Sounds like a plan. Let's make this the best Max ever. One we will never forget. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the best design for our poster. Well, a design for our poster at any rate. We're back to the present. Which bring me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms, which do in fact resemble the poster I designed. Oh, I took the liberty of tuning your poster just a little, and changed the font selection and picking out new clip art and rearranging everything and using a poppier color scheme. But I liked my original design. Antonio, you use Comic Sans and Papyrus. Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus was in that movie with the blue cat people, aliens, everybody loved. Take it from a wannabe visual designer, Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. But those new flyers are gonna pull people in from the four corners of the globe. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess these are kinda not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper.
Well, I mean...
I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'm good at pretending to be one, but I couldn't, like, make art for a living, right? I couldn't, Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file. Just take it to a copy shop or something. They can run off more. Publishing document, get. So, back to the point at hand, getting the information to the masses. Maybe if we just start yelling, "Hey you guys!" Several people turn around and look at us confusedly. Juniper!
What?
What? Yelling is probably not the best way to get our word out. And I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and Ashley and Teo to show up. They promised they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive. As you like. It seems my work here is done. Juniper pulls out her phone and checks it. You Funplex folks. Fling some flyers. As for me, there's a really cool panel I wanted to attend. How to get your foot in the door at the arcade art industry. I mean, not that I'm seriously thinking about it, just, you know, it's interesting and stuff.
Later!
Oh, it's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck, Antonio. Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people all coming together for their loves of games. It was actually pretty darn inspiring. I muster enough courage to wade my way through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually, I find a safe space, a humble bench near the water fountains. I make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings in a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everything I see. It's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set up for all major arcade companies, each table vying for attention of the crowd. Oh, there's a penguin again. Sorry. Some have spaces set up with stages, flashing lights, and people throwing t-shirts into lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second, though? There are lines for everything. Lines to play games, lines to see a panel, lines to eat disgusting convention food, lines to the bathroom. There are even lines to get into other lines. And they all just wait there, standing, happily chittering among themselves. I have trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for coffee, let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is godlike. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you're interested in playing the game yourself, links in the description. If you want to watch the previous parts, I also have a playlist. And thank you to my patrons. If you're interested in becoming a patron, helping me out here and there, you can cancel anytime, you can change your pledge anytime. Link in the description. See you next time. Bye-bye!